The Dustbinmen, P619/19, edited.
Hey, Mum!
What?
The Dustbinmen!
When I spoke to them about banging our garden gate open with their bins, they called me a dirty, fat, gutted, idle... Get knotted.
That's nice language for a depot inspector.
It's a letter from a ratepayer. One of the hundreds I get every day, quoting the merry quips and brilliant witticisms of our friendly dustbinmen. What did you want?
Number 3 gangs in canteen gambling.
That's a dinner hour.
Gambling on council premises is forbidden at all times.
But I'm very busy, very busy indeed.
Am I to take it that you condone this serious breach of the regulations?
Very well, Ibbotson. Have you any evidence?
Certainly. I took 7 and a tenner off me.
But that means you've been gambling too.
No, I haven't. It's not gambling playing with that lot. It's robbery with violence. Besides, I only did it to get evidence.
But you haven't got any evidence, have you? See, had you won, you could have produced your winnings. You can't very well produce your losings, can you?
You go over now, you'll nail them.
I'll go over later.
Go over now.
Later.
You're useless, you are. You're as weak as workhouse ale. You're bloody scared of them.
That's enough, Ibbotson. I resent those remarks.
No, because it's the truth. You can't stand the truth. You were supposed to run this depot. You couldn't run a hutch for ruptured rabbits.
It's untrue. It's quite untrue. Just because I try to avoid stirring up trouble. Well, that's the secret of command. Avoid making trouble. That and firm, decisive action. Weak, am I? Ineffective, am I? I refuse to be annoyed by a toothless, evil-smelling imitation James Bond. Who's in command now?
See ya.
4 little queens.
4 biggin' jacks. That means I'm 4 bob down.
I'm 9 and bloody 6 down.
7 bob down, me.
I'm half a quid down.
I don't know how much I'm down.
You mosquito-brained Welsh nit, you're picking winning.
I can't be winning. I've never played before, and besides, I know you lot wouldn't let me win.
I can't afford this game. I'm a married chap with 4 wives. I never should have started.
Neither should I. Gambling's wicked, and we shall all be punished for it one day. Righto, who's dealing?
Cleansing depot. Alderman Wentworth. How are you, sir? Coming over right away. Why, is anything wrong? Oh, then I don't see quite why. All in what letter? Oh, you wrote me a letter. Yes, of course I received it, sir. Top security. Oh, that letter. Yes, I have it here before me this very minute, sir. Yes, I look forward to your visit, sir. Yes, splendid. Thank you. Bye. Don't panic, Bernard. Count 10. 1. Oh, God, there isn't time. We'll count 3, then. 2, 3. Oh, God, that's better. Now, firm, decisive action. I'm all of a reckless letter.
I'm sorry, Winston. I didn't do it on purpose, you know.
Don't speak. Just don't speak, that's all. Not unless you want a belly for a broken teeth.
It's uncanny. Every pig in hand, he wins.
Not playing for money, I see. Look, I want you all in the office. At once, it's top security. At once, it's urgent.
All right, hang on.
Yes, but please hurry. Hurry, all of you. It's an emergency. It's gone.
What's gone?
Fine waste paper.
I cleared it up. It was like a boiler explosion in a confetti factory.
Oh, no.
What's this job then?
There is no job. Not anymore. Not for me. I'm finished.
Right, stand at ease, everyone. I am Alderman Wentworth, and time is precious. In a moment. Now, you men have been specially selected for this mission. These are the chaps, are they?
The what, sir?
The chaps I mentioned in my letter. These are the best gang you've got.
Oh, indeed, they are, sir. The very best.
You shall, of course, expect every man to do his duty. You haven't mentioned to them what it's about, have you?
No, sir. I haven't actually mentioned it.
There is an element of security, as I mentioned in my letter.
Yes, but that's why I didn't mention it.
All right, chaps, off you go. Well, go on, then.
If it isn't a breach of security, where are we meant to go?
What do you normally do at this time of day?
Empty bins.
Well, that's it, then. Go and empty bins.
Well, you heard Alderman Wentworth. Go and empty bins.
And is this the secret, top security job for which we have curtailed our dinner hour by 3 minutes?
Yes.
No. That's this afternoon.
This afternoon, of course it is. Now go and empty bins.
Then what the hell?
That's enough. Get to work. Go. I'm sorry, sir. They're not very bright. In fact, they're idiots.
I thought you said they were your best men.
Oh, they are, sir. You should see the others.
Leaders of men. What is Alderman Wentworth, anyway? An ex-colonel?
He's a building contractor. I think he was a second lieutenant in the ATS before he had the operation.
Well, what the hell's going on?
I'd say offhand, Madam's got a knickers and a twist or something, and with any luck, it could prove fatal.
Right then, now,
Pook, Bernard.
not one of the old alleged Pook Burners.
No, sir.
No, he wouldn't be. Their name was Stansford Gore, or was it Gore St. Ledger? Anyway, I used to play bridge with them.
It's not Pook, Bernard, sir. It's Bernard Pook.
Yes, well, I'm double-barreled as well, you know. I never use Robinson Wentworth. Never use it, though. Can't stand that sort of snobbery.
Neither can I, sir.
I was saying to Colonel Brentwood Tompkins at the club the other day, we're all equal nowadays, like it or not.
Indeed we are, sir.
He's running this show. Asked me up at his club to discuss it with him.
Oh, yes, of course, sir.
We were aiming to kill 10 million. The Colonel suggested we kill 15 million, but I said no, 10 million was quite enough.
Yes, more than enough, really, sir.
You've gone white. You're not squeamish about these things, are you?
No, sir. Just a touch of recurrent malaria. I picked it up in the RAF.
India?
Padgate.
Oh, well, let's get down to business, eh? Now, I'd like your opinion as to how many dustbins we'll need.
Yes, well, you did say you were thinking of killing 10 million, didn't you, sir?
Yes.
Well, now, the average rat occupies a space of 200 cubic centimetres.
Rats.
Well, I meant flies, of course. Now, the average fly is, say, half a cubic centimetre.
You do know what I'm talking about.
Yes, of course.
I'm concerned with feeding the survivors of an atomic holocaust. I thought I'd explained all this.
Oh, indeed,
This
yes.
afternoon, we will assume that a hydrogen bomb has exploded in the centre of the town. We shall need a number of clean dustbins in which to make soup for survivors, and we shall need your number 3 gang to distribute them.
Exactly.
Well, what's this got to do with rats and flies?
That was just an idea I had, sir, for the soup, in case we ran out of other ingredients.
Well, let's hope we don't. Mind you, though, Pike.
Pook.
I admire your thinking. It's good thinking. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. We must press on in the face of public indifference and, in some cases, actual hostility.
You mean the pacifists, sir?
I do. So you see the need for security. We don't want all those protest marches going on in it. All that long hair flying about.
Especially in the soup.
Especially... I might as well tell you, though,
Pook, sir.
Pook. The sort of work we do isn't ignored in places where it matters. So when your men are transporting that soup, just remember the Queen's birthday.
Oh, you mean send her some?
I mean the honours list.
What, me, sir?
Why not? People have received the OBE for less.
Oh, much less.
Right, well, when the time comes, I shan't forget your name, Puke.
It's Pook, sir. P-double-O-K,
Well,
Pook.
that's what I said, wasn't it? Let's get down to details. And the selected gang will be issued a sheet of plastic. On hearing the alert, they will take cover under it for exactly 12 minutes. They will then return to base, collect clean dustbins, and deliver them to points A, B, C, where the WVS will be waiting at the EFKs to make soup. Is that clear?
Oh, yes, sir. Does one kneel when receiving it?
No, it's issued in cardboard cups. You are listening to me, aren't you?
Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Sir, I can assure you, sir, on behalf of myself and all my men, that we shall face up to every eventuality.
Good. A very great deal depends on you this afternoon. A very great deal, Poke.
Pook, sir. Pook.
Right, well, carry on then. Pook.
Now you did it quick. Get your hand out of my pocket.
I'm sorry, I thought it was mine.
Hey, who's on my bag? Where's my bag gone?
Hey, put that fag out, we'll pig in supper cake.
I will if I can find it. Hey, something's burning. Bloody hell, it's me! You ignorant halfwit, what are you trying to do, cremate me? It was Alec. He knocked the bug out of my hand. You've crippled me, you Welsh wog. You did it deliberately to stop the game when you was winning. I didn't. I'll get you in the second half.
Won't do it. 0 plus 10 minutes. Searing waves of heat and you're not under cover? Where's your eyebrows, man? Gone, that's where they are, gone. And where have they gone?
I haven't had them.
Do you know what you are, man? You're a pile of blackened bones. What would you do about that, eh?
Give him the kiss of life.
You're a heap of glowing ashes, that's all you are.
I would have been if I hadn't got out from under there.
Eh?
They set light to me.
Did they? Splendid. Nothing like realism. No excuse for coming out, though. Right, 0 plus 12. Jump to it in the wagon.
Wagon? What wagon?
Well, truck, or whatever you call it.
I've seen no truck. Because I would like to point out, Alderman, that while we were sitting on that plastic sheet like a row of early strawberries, this truck was in the open. So that all that remains of this is a few congealed puddles of melted glass, a heap of smouldering metal and blackened rubber, while rivers of flaming petrol are running down the gutters and setting light to the umpire's trousers.
Nobody thought of that.
Well, somebody's bloody well thought of it now.
Why can't we go back to the canteen?
Certainly not. We're not walking back. If that's a heap of molten muck, they can send out transport for us.
Right, men, I've consulted the computer.
What computer?
At the university. They're running the whole show by computer. Damn fools. I knew it would slip up.
Yes, and it slipped up this time.
You'll have to give it a push.
We're not pushing computers.
The wagon, man. Get it back to base.
What's wrong with driving it?
You can't drive a molten heap of charred metal. Push it. And I'll steer. Hello, Red Fox to base. Hello, Red Fox to base. Are you receiving me? Over.
Hello, Green Squirrel to base. Hello, Green Squirrel to base. Hello, Green Squirrel to base. Green Squirrel to base. I suppose I am Green Squirrel.
You sound more like a pig-in parrot. Can't you remember what you are?
Well, Alderman Wentworth wrote it down on a piece of paper and told me to eat it for security reasons.
Did you?
Well, naturally. I suppose I should have taken the precaution of memorizing it first, but I can't be expected to think of everything. Oh, if only number 3 gang would come back. The entire OBE depends on it.
OBE?
Operation Bomb Explosion. Hello, Green Squirrel to base. Hello, Green Squirrel. I'm not a green squirrel, you know. I'm not green, I'm blue. I'm a blue, sir. Hey, Watson, what animals are blue?
Baboons.
Are they?
Parts of them are blue.
Badgers?
I don't know the badgers are blue.
That's it. Have a blue badger. Have a blue badger. Hello, blue badger to base. Blue badger to base. Over.
Hello, Blue Badger. Base to Blue Badger.
What has happened to Soup Wagon 3? I say again, what has happened to Soup Wagon 3?
Soup Wagon 3 has gone into computer. Repeat. Soup Wagon 3 has gone into computer.
Sorry I'm late. So I should think. Get your shoulder in here. Hey, what's that in your pocket? Nothing, nothing, nothing? You've got underwear bloody coal in there. Come on, out with it. You've spent your winnings. You've spent all our bloody money. Look at it. He's bought a camera. I haven't. I've had it for ages. I just left home to get it.
The price tag on it, £4.10.
I haven't used it, you see. I put it away. I got it for Christmas. I thought I could take a picture of you all.
How much of our money have you spent?
None of it. Sixpence. And an ice cream. And that's for you.
Oh.
All of you. You can have a lick each.
Now push.
Message received and understood, over and out. Hold it! Stop pushing! Good news, Ben. You're still in the game. We are not done for.
I am.
The computer says we only suffered superficial damage.
So do we get a free issue of surgical trusses?
No, we assume that the tyres only are destroyed. And we proceed as if driving on the rims at a speed of 2.58 miles per hour. Right, jump to it.
There is just one more point.
Oh, no, there's not. You make any more points, we'll end up carrying it on our backs like a biggin' bin.
It's no good, Ibbotson. I can't get through. We're cut off. I expect they've brought the entire exercise to a halt by now, smashing the computer.
I expect they'll blame you for it.
Well, if they do, I'll take everybody with me. We'll all come crashing down like a stack of dominoes. District supervisor and medical officer of health and vermin exterminator, mortuary attendant, lollipop men, town clerk, borough surveyor. Unless I can somehow get things straightened out. Ibbotson, I'm going to try to get through to headquarters. Get those new bins stacked up in case I can salvage the wagon.
All right. As long as I don't have to be decontaminated.
If you can't drive us any faster, then get out and push it.
Come no further.
Why? What the hell's up now?
Nerve gas. Computer estimates you are now in the middle of a belt of deadly nerve gas. You are all unconscious, if not dead, so everybody lie down on the pavement.
That's it. That's me finished. I'm up to here. We've been burnt up, blown up, and balls up. Fried, frizzled, and finished. All by an electronic computer. We've sat on wet pavements till we've got galloping hemorrhoids, suffocated on the plastic pigging sheets, and pushed that wagon up every hill between here and John O'Groats, and then cruised down at 2 miles an hour, while every unemployed comic in the Northern Union asked us where the funeral was. Well, I've had enough. You can tell that computer to stuff its nerve gas or its gaskets, because I've done. Finito, fini, caput, 2 blocks, or as we say in Nyasaland, spitchered.
There's no need for that. I mean, you're out of the game. Either wounded or dead.
Dead? I may be, but I'm not lying down on perfumed pavements where every Alsatian Pomeranian and poodle can raise its leg and kick me to death. I'm off to die in a tree somewhere.
Hey, hang on a minute. What happens after we lie down on the pavement?
Well, an ambulance comes and takes you to the casualty station.
Which is?
The depot canteen.
Blue Badger to base, Blue Badger to base. I've located Soup Wagon 3 abandoned in the street, and I'm completing mission single-handed. Are you receiving me? Over.
Now, what have we here?
4 cases subjected to deadly nerve gas.
Deadly nerve gas, are we? Well, we should have our labels on.
In a moment of absent-mindedness, the enemy forgot to drop us any.
Well, I have some.
Oh, allow me, Florence. You go around with your lamp and stop the rats from eating the patient's poultices. It gives them galloping dog rot.
Oh.
Dead. Dead. Dead.
Right, lads, action stations. With some 4 large cups of tea, Eric, get the cards out. Any breathing, get that corpse off our table before I fill him in.
Ibbotson, where are you? Come and give me a hand. Come here, Ibbotson. Give me a hand with these bins, you clown. Come here.
Bloody Delilah.
Stop.
Assure yourself.
We can only hope so.
He was yelling for help, so I come in here. Come on now, do me in, I might as well play.
Hey, it's lucky for Sister George. She's got a real casualty now.
Lucky for us seeing who it is. Lucky for bloody Eric. Look at his hand. 4 more biggin aces.
Here, I've got a new deck here. Just let him change his look.
Oh, no. I can't play with them. I don't know how.
What do you mean you don't know how? Yours are no different.
Yes, they are. I got mine out of a conjuring set I got for Christmas.
Conjuring set?
Yes, they got little marks on the back seat. Tells you what they are. Helps you play.
More blinking cards! And he spent our money on cameras!
Well, you can have it back, lads.
Stop it! Stop it this instant! Do you hear? Stop that man's casualty.
You don't know yet how bad.
Nobody touches a patient of mine. This man has a fractured tibia, concussion, 3rd-degree burns, and typhoid fever. Now, you are all dead, so will you kindly go back to the mortuary this instant?
Don't worry, we'll get our money back.
Even if we have to cut you up and sell you as dog meat, or drag you slowly through the strings of a Welsh harp.
Nurse, tell the truth. Will I recover?
It's hard to say.
Oh. Well, if I do die, please don't send me over the mortuary with them. They'll kill me.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm overwhelmed, but somehow I do feel that I deserved it.
The Dustbinmen P619/19 edited.
What? The Dustbinmen!
When I spoke to them about banging our garden gate open with their bins, they called me a dirty, fat, gutted, idle... Get knotted.
That's nice language for a depot inspector.
It's a letter from a ratepayer. One of the hundreds I get every day, quoting the merry quips and brilliant witticisms of our friendly Dustbinmen. What did you want?
Number 3 gangs in canteen gambling.
That's a dinner hour.
Gambling on council premises is forbidden at all times.
But I'm very busy, very busy indeed.
Am I to take it that you condone this serious breach of the regulations?
Very well, but have you any evidence?
Certainly. It took 7 1/10 off me.
But that means you've been gambling too.
No, I haven't. It's not gambling playing with that lot. It's robbery with violence. Besides, I only did it to get evidence.
But you haven't got any evidence, have you? See, had you won, you could have produced your winnings. You can't very well produce your losings, can you?
You go over now, you'll nail them.
I'll go over later.
Go over now.
Later.
You're useless, you are. You're as weak as workhouse sale. You're bloody scared of them.
It's enough, Ibbotson. I resent those remarks.
No, because it's the truth. You can't stand the truth. You were supposed to run this depot.